Okay, this is going to be just a small presentation on Minecraft. So basically, in the last 3 months, I was teaching English as a second language to young students, and I wanted to include video games because that's how I learned English, and I really wanted to have something with video games because I'm really sure that this can be a great thing in the classroom. So throughout my practicum, I did not have any projector in the classroom, so I did not know how to include a video game in the classroom correctly. But at some point, I figured out that some of my students were playing a specific game, which some of you might know. It's called Minecraft. So from there, I started thinking about what I could do with Minecraft, and I knew that there was a lot of potential in that game. So I began basically creating one big building with many rooms in which there were questions on signposts, and it was basically a multiple choice question in every room. So I'm just going to show you what I've created out of Minecraft, and that can all be used by anyone if you buy the game. So first I created one huge building. This building has 26 rooms. So basically you have the rooms, you have the question, and then you can open the door, get inside it. And for example, what color is a raspberry? As you can see, I've used this room already with some students, and that was the first room, so I showed them what was going to happen if the answer with the correct answer, red, there is going to be a little cube behind it, a green cube, and the wrong answers are going to be red. So what I asked the students is one by one student would come up front and control the game, while the others would be answering the questions, and they will have to raise their hands and everything. Because I did not have a whole computer lab, so I had to use my laptop with a projector that I plugged in into the classroom. And yeah, that's how I proceeded because I did not have enough equipment to do better than that. So there we go. There's multiple rooms. Find the milk and alternates products in the three answers. So you have ice cream, egg, and fish. So the student answered ice cream, and the one that was controlling the game broke the little sand block. For example, if I click on the egg one, it's not a good answer, so it's going to be the red block right behind. Uh, this unit that I use with third graders focus heavily on food items, food products, and stuff like that. I had preposition if I can find a room with it. I had numbers and colors. So you can continue into the building. See that every room has been created block by block. So here you have the preposition, for example. The pumpkin is the block. So that's going to be under the block. And there you have it, under, behind, or in front of. And the student answer under, because the pumpkin is under the block. It's not very complex stuff because those are third graders and they are learning English as a second language. And so the level of the question was pretty much adapted to what they could do and not what they couldn't. So you see every room as a question, and you can create any type of question. For example, this one, peanuts are a. There you have meat and alternates product, a milk and alternates product, or a vegetable. Of course, it's going to be a meat and alternates because it's an alternate product to meat. Using Minecraft in the classroom has been quite good because students didn't expect me to come in the classroom with a video game. So when they came in, they were really happy to see that we were going to play a game, basically, and they did not realize that all I did was taking some sort of questionnaire and putting it into a game form. And that's the good thing about it, because they didn't notice they were learning or just reviewing what we have seen in the classroom. What fruit is purple? And there you go over there, blueberry, strawberry, grapes, grapes. And then we continue, and I try to, as you can see, this hallway is pretty generic. So at some point I figured out that I had only 16 rooms, so I created something a bit different, so that student would be amazed at just how the building looks at this point, and they would be curious about what's going on after. And there you have question 18 to 25. So you can just go up. And there are more questions with different looking rooms, different blocks. Here you have like pyramid style rooms. There's this one. Students were very amazed by this one, actually. And what that does, like using Minecraft in the classroom, has really brought up all the boys that were playing the game already. Those guys were really happy about playing Minecraft. Here, count the blocks. So you have visual representations of numbers, which we were working with third graders, because it's just a little review unit for them. So there you go, and then you go over there. There's the answer. And at the end, I had one very special room. Just it's like the cherry on top of the cake. A glass room, and then a small room with a chest. And there you have an egg, an apple, bread, cooked fish, etc. Just food items, because that's what we were working on at that point. Next, I also used Minecraft with fifth grader, and I had a different unit with the fifth grader. I was working on a pirates team, and at some point I had some kind of treasure hunt using a treasure map. And I had directions, and we could follow the directions on a map. So as you can see right here, there's the different directions. So you have turn left, turn right, go down, go up, go straight, go through, and go along. Very basic stuff, but it was appropriate for the level, so it was quite good for them. Then, using pictures I found on the internet, I created this map. So you have a tree, you have a lake, a bridge, a cave, a statue, and a mountain. And then you have different points on the map. And I had directions I would tell them to follow on the map. But at that point, I was also starting to create the huge building for the third graders. And I thought, what better way to end the semester with those students than playing Minecraft and recreating this very map into Minecraft. So that's what I did, and that's what I'm going to show you. There we go. For example, we start at point A here. So on the map, you can see there's point A, if I can show it. Yep, point A is right here. And you have the tree in front and the lake in the back. I'm just going to show you all that stuff. So you have a huge tree, so they have some visual to follow. And the map has been created with a lot of key landmarks. See, there's the lake, even though it's not a big lake, just a small one to show them where we are on the paper map. And exactly like I did for the third graders, one student was coming up front and moving the character around the map, while the others were just answering the answer. For example, if we started at point B, let's say, and I told them, well, go up, So we went up, and then we were at point A. And then the student in front would control the game and go to point A. There, everywhere in the map, you have always a small patch of sand right beside the point. You can dig into it, and there's always a treasure chest. The thing is, you cannot open those treasure chests because they're not the good one. So if the students were not following the right directions or just having trouble with them, they would not find the treasure. So they would have to follow the directions correctly to find the treasure in the map. And then again, it was always a one student at a time thing. They would have to raise their hand to answer, and the other students in front would just control the game. I've put a cave at some point because it's a little bit different. It makes for a great change. In this map, the treasure was not in this chest, so that's why there's nothing in it. So, for example, they could like go back, go left, go right, and all that stuff. And in this map, what happened was the treasure was here in the right beside the mountain. And if they opened the treasure chest, there would be all kinds of treasures. It's like it's no big surprise or no big reward, but they were still happy about that. And using this activity in the classroom resulted in students being very happy about playing Minecraft once again. And I basically never saw my student that motivated to be in the classroom. Usually they would be just disruptive. They will try to push my buttons at some point. But with this activity, they would follow and they would always respect that, like they had to be in silence and raise their hands and everything. So it helped both on the pedagogical side of things, on the classroom management, and everything. So if you'd ask me if I would use this activity again, yes, I would definitely use it. The thing is, with Minecraft, you can create a very, very simple activity that would normally take you 2 hours at most. That activity in Minecraft is going to take you about 8 hours of building and placing stuff in the map, making sure the map works, and all that stuff. For example, the treasure hunt map took me around 7 hours to build, and the question complex took me around 10 to 12 hours. However, with the complex, what's nice about it is that I can just change the questions in each of the rooms and use the same map with any other class. I can just change questions and everything is going to be fine. So it's 10 to 12 hours that are going to take me less time next time around because I can just copy the map and change the questions. So I would really like if that kind of game would make its way into more classrooms in the future. But yeah, it always depends on the teachers and the installations in the classrooms and stuff. So yeah, I think I've made my part, and I'm very happy with what I've done in the classroom.